to Trello for Travel Agents. My name is Dee Beck. I am a travel advisor and Trello fan, and I am on a mission to help travel advisors level up their business in a free project management tool called Trello. Today's video, I am going to show you a trick that is really going to help you make the most out of the free version of the Trello plan. Most people don't know about this. So if you find today's video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. I also have an Etsy shop, Elevated Travel by Dee, that has Trello board templates there for you to help in your business. So let's get into this Trello secret. All right, in Trello, when you open it up, and remember, you just need an email to sign up for Trello. There is a free plan that is super generous, and I'm going to tell you how to really make the most out of that. When you are in Trello, you'll see your workspace here and then your boards underneath of that. A workspace is really just the title that you want to assign to the boards that live underneath of that. Now, in the free version of Trello, you are limited to 10 boards into one workspace. So you can see right here, it says create a new board. I can then make my new board and continue on. Once I get to 10, though, it's going to say that I can't make any boards. And that's okay because we can just make a brand new workspace because we are unlimited on how many workspaces we get in Trello. So to do that, you would just, let's see, where is it at? Come to that right corner and you are going to click on your icon. So mine shows my initials here, and I'm going to scroll down to Create Workspace. When you click on Create Workspace, you are going to now name your workspace. So we'll just call this New Workspace. Okay. Workspace type, just always select other. You can choose a different one. You could add a description. I don't, but you can. And then once you select continue, it's now going to make your new workspace. So when I come out of that, you'll see I have a new workspace created. And now here is where I have a whole new workspace and I can create 10 more boards, right? And I can continue to do this as many times as I want. And I'm going to show you one more trick while we're in here to organize those workspaces. If you start to get a lot of workspaces, it can become a little overwhelming. So one trick that I like to do is when I click into my workspace title, you can actually assign a number to that workspace. So what I mean by that is, oops, get this out of our way here. And here's that workspace title that we just created. I'm going to click on that pencil icon and I'm actually just going to assign the number 1 to it, right? Because that way my workspaces will now be viewable in numerical order. The default will be alphabetically. So if I want to have control of the way that my workspaces are viewed, all I have to do is assign a number to it. So I've placed a 1 in front of that workspace title and I'm going to hit save. Now you'll see in this one here, and this one I only have 2 workspaces, but it makes more of a difference once you start to fill your Trello space with multiple workspaces. So then I can assign a 2 in front of that one, and now I can have it appear over here. And this will continue on for as many workspaces as you want to make. I'm going to show you one last thing to make the most out of your free version of Trello. And let's go back to this workspace since I already created boards within it. When you are done with a board, you can actually close a board. And the beauty of that is it's not going to delete it. It just essentially archives it and you can always bring it back. But the beauty of closing a board is that it's going to not count against your 10 that you have in your workspace. So to do that, you'll go to your board and you're going to go to the right-hand corner, find those 3 dots because we remember in the Trello world, that means menu. When I click on those 3 dots, I am going to scroll down and I'm going to select close board. Make sure you go all the way down to the spot to the bottom because I've made this mistake before and I'm like, it's not there. Just keep scrolling. You'll find it. Close board. And Trello's great. It's going to say, really, do you really want to close your board? And don't be afraid because it's in red. We're going to hit close. And now we've closed that board. Now, I'll show you what that means when we come out here. Sometimes Trello just needs refreshed because I know that I've closed that board. So when I refresh it, it's not there anymore. But see this little button here, view closed boards? I can click on it and there it is. I can reopen it at any time and I can actually assign it to a different workspace if I want to. So let's say I want to reopen this board and send it to that first workspace we just created together. I can do that when I hit reopen board and it's actually going to send it to that workspace. So I will show you how that is being sent over to our new workspace. So remember that tip. If you want to be done with a board and not have it count against your 10, you are going to close it from that workspace. And you can reopen it at any time by selecting view closed boards. And you can always resend it to a different workspace if you would like. And there it is. It's waiting for me. It was sent to a new workspace. So I hope you found this helpful. I know it's a lot of information, but I will post future videos, so make sure to subscribe. And I also have an awesome Etsy shop where I have Trello boards ready to go for travel agents. And anyone who makes a purchase from my Etsy shop gets invited into my private Facebook group where I do extra coaching in Trello. Thanks for joining me and put any comments below.